I saw that 870 and I was like, come on, we got this. Medical school is not over like Men United. Yo, welcome back to my channel, Meditic. Back again offering you cortisol lowering content. How are you doing? Today's video is sponsored by patterns. Lots of patterns. You're gonna be seeing patterns today. In this video, I visit my abstract reasoning score, where I scored in the top percentile, the top 1%, the level where the elites sit at. So for those of you who are a bit confused and have no idea what I'm on about, abstract reasoning is part of the medical entrance exam. More specifically, it is a part of the UCAT test. Call it a test, but what it actually is, it's a sieve. It just sieves out aspiring medical students. It is formed from 5 components. One of them is verbal reasoning, the other one's quantitative reasoning. You've also got abstract reasoning, decision making, and the last but not least, situational judgment. And so today's video I'm focusing on abstract reasoning. After my awful result from verbal reasoning, as it knocked me down to the ground, knocked me on a canvas, I needed a section to pick me up and get me fighting and get me into medical school, and that section was abstract reasoning. This is where a normal question kind of looks something like this, where you've got to figure out the pattern from group A to group B, but there's also other questions such as what follows the sequence. And to do well in these tests, what you have to do is you have to try and figure out what that pattern is and then apply it, and once you know that, you can start to answer the preceding questions. Now, I love problem solving stuff, I love doing sudokus, I love doing anything that relates to solving problems, numbers, patterns. That is my forte. And I can't lie, I felt ready for that section. The tactics I decided to use is this tactic called scans. Now what scans is a method to find and pick up patterns, and it involves looking at the shapes, looking at the color, looking at the angle, looking at the number, and looking at the size. Not only does it sound cool, but it's also easy to memorize. Now, I was doing questions everywhere because it did not feel like a chore. I was doing it in my bed, on a megabus, and even inside the gym. And you could have called me Ash from Pokemon because I'd find a new pattern and I'd throw my phone at it. Not theoretically speaking, I throw my phone out. Not literally, I'm not literally throwing my phone at the pattern, but I'm putting a pattern, capturing it into the random access memory in the RAM, stuffing it in there, and then I'm going over it until I understand the sequence, until I can understand the patterns that's being used and what they're doing, and then just going over that until it's locked inside my head. And if you add a bit of consistency, you were making up the perfect recipe. I'm a poet and I know it. And after I came out of that exam, I felt like mission accomplished. This is how a true first class honours biomedical science graduate deals with things. And then I open my results and the first thing I see is verbal reasoning. That's the thing that gave me a mini heart attack. It's the one that brought my new score from a 0 up to a 9. I was scoring a 3 in tachycardia, a 3 in tachypnea, and 3 for pure confusion. But then I looked at abstract reasoning and I felt this sense of peace and calmness come. My new score finally went down. No longer was I scoring a 9. I was now scoring a 2. It felt like breath of fresh air. Not fresh air, it felt like oxygen. Non-rebreather mask settings. I saw that 870 and I was like, come on, we got this. Medical school is not over like Men United. I felt like Montel Jordan, and you can probably agree with me that this is how we do it. And obviously that result helped me get into medical school, no question about it. Otherwise I would not be here. I probably would have had to be taking it last year, and maybe I'd only be a first year medic or just finishing first year if abstract reasoning didn't come through and save the day. Now I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you smash the Meditic out of the likes, and make sure you subscribe. There's enough Meditic to go around. Don't forget to share the video, and I will see you in the next video. Meditic signing out. Peace.